Yeah.
So you transitioned directly from the military to full-time aquascaper. Do you think
It
that?
wasn't a direct. It wasn't a direct transition. Sorry to
Oh,
interrupt.
go
So
ahead.
I was side hustling as an aquascaper whilst I was in the Air Force. So yeah, I started writing for a practical fish keeping magazine in 2006. I'd only been in the hobby 3 years, in fact.
Hmm.
And yeah, I became super obsessed with aquascaping, and any spare time I had out of the Air Force, I spent learning and practicing aquascaping. And then gradually, up until the year 2012, 13, I went on a bomb disposal tour in Afghanistan, and I got blown up. And that was a game changer. I realised that this wasn't for me long term. I didn't really enjoy conflict. I never have done. And at that time in my life as well, I was going through separation from my ex-wife, and that gave me the opportunity to hit the reset button and actually, pursue a career that I was absolutely passionate about. And the Air Force wasn't that. So I, I live and breathe aquascaping. I always have done since I discovered it, and it just made sense to take that full time role. But even then, it wasn't as a full time self employed aquascaper. I started off working full time with a well known UK company called Tropical Marine Centre as their Aqua Grow brand manager, which was their aquascaping line. And then that didn't kind of work out very well. I didn't really enjoy working in that kind of environment, lots of reasons. But it taught me some really good lessons and good experiences about the industry and the retail sector in particular. And yeah, long story short, I decided, well, I'm just going to go full time, self employed, and just work with brands that I know and love. And yeah, that's it really in a nutshell. And started taking YouTube seriously and build up a network around the world with different folk like yourself, different aquascapers, different people in the industry. And yeah, fast forward to 2020, I'm here right now chatting to you, Sean.
So, Mike, it is so difficult. People say follow your dreams, and in fact, at the end of every video, I say follow your bliss. And I feel like I spend a lot of time trying to live up to my own motto. But were you always disciplined enough to do that, or do you think your time in the military gave you the discipline that you needed to really drive forward with your career and what you wanted to do in life?
Wow, that's a really good question. I've never been asked that one before. I'm going to have time to think about
Okay.
that. Um, I come from a very kind of strict military background, actually. My father was in the army, and he was quite a high ranking guy,
Hmm.
a very kind of Victorian style guy, and super strict on everything. And then I got sent to military boarding school, and then I joined the military. So yeah, I guess it was kind of in my I was conditioned to be disciplined. So I guess that did have a very a big influence in my role now. As an aquascaper, attention to detail, um, getting up early in the morning. Physical fitness. And I take, in fact, the last 2 years, I've taken my mental health very seriously, and just focus on wellness, and physically and mentally. And actually, that I think is the biggest game changer in terms of my career now. Is actually really focusing on kind of looking after myself, because that enables me then to execute what I'm really passionate about to the best of my ability.
Thank you so much for watching this brief excerpt from the Water Change Companion. The full version of this will be available at the end of the week. See you then.